Welcome to the playoff version of the 2-minute drills. We got a little different format here. We are going to go through the Southeast Division and talk about our local teams from the SGBN in the Southeast Division. We're going to run down them, go over each game, and we're going to start at the top. Number 1 seed, Serna, hosting Paramount. That game is going to be Friday, 7 o'clock at Pioneer High School. Stevie, this is one of your 3 laws, the big laws.
Yeah.
What do you think of Serna in this one?
Yeah, I mean, Serna again has played in their non-league they played a really tough schedule. They looked pretty good at times, and then when they got to the Del Rio League, they just blew teams out.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of is a concern in this game because this game might be tight. Paramount is I think they're one of the better teams in the division because that league was really strong. This is a very
this is where we talked about you get some scary first round games whether you're a top seed or
very scary game for Serna. I mean, usually when you're the number 1 seed and you play the at-large, it's a game that is usually a cakewalk. I'm picking Serna in this game, but it's going to be very tight. Yeah. I just think with their playoff experience, they kind of when they get to the playoffs, because they've gone to at least semifinals each of the last 5 years, they put that on their shoulder. And it says, we're going to keep that. This team is not going to break that streak. And I think...
Well said, Steve. Well said, Steve. Aram?
Right. Let's look at the top of the San Gabriel Valley League, finishing a 3-way tie.
Okay.
Warren, Dominguez, and Downey. Paramount against those teams. Lose by 5, lose by 3, lose by 6. They're right on the cusp, as you can tell, of being a league champion. And here they are as a 4th place at-large
danger.
team. This is how close they are. And like I said, they had the top running back in the Pac-5, this kid named Vander. I can't remember ever his first name. He transferred from J. Serra back to Paramount in time for this season. And he's one of the most dangerous weapons in the division. And you can see that. They've come close to very good teams this year. And, I tell you what, Freddie, last year not the number 4, but the at-large upset, a seeded team when Solution beat Mirada.
And you can see it here, Aram.
You really can. You really can. I trust Serna, though, because they do what they do. They have playoff experience. They will be forewarned. This is going to be a very good game.
Yeah,
do not kid yourself.
I like Serna too, but definitely not a typical top seed game. I mean, they're going to have to really battle it out and get it, but I do think they get it.
Yeah,
okay, moving on.
If they lost, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. All these games. They're going to play the winner of Mayfair and Harvard or Westlake. Yeah, now moving a little bit further down. Mayfair. How about this? St. Francis, your Angeles number 3 team, taking on that team you just mentioned, Aram, Warren, the San Gabriel Valley number 1. That is a dogfight. I think if you're Warren, you're like, geez, St. Francis is our reward.
Yeah, this is kind of the crazy thing, Fred. I mean, for my money at least, St. Francis may have its toughest game of the playoffs in the first round. Because after this, the Burroughs Norwalk winner they're going to beat. I really do believe that. I don't think Burroughs...
The winner of this game, winner of Warren St. Francis is going to move on, you're saying.
Yeah, and if that is St. Francis, I think they'll be into the semifinals and they can beat any of the teams that they play in the semifinals. Which I think will be the winner of Paramount and Serna.
You like St. Francis in this game?
I do. I like St. Francis to go to the championship. I'm banking on Eric Nazarian, the running back, being healthy and being back. They said, the last couple of weeks of the regular season that he could be playing tonight. We're just holding him out one more week. If he's back, with the development of Miles Bryant at quarterback, with the development of Jasper Foster at receiver, the defense plays good. Very, very good coaching staff. But again, this is their toughest game. I'm picking them in this game. Yeah. But this is a close game. Yeah. They may not win on Friday night.
This is about as tight a game that I think they might have.
That's basically what I'm saying.
But I really trust Coach Bonds. He's offensively, he's going to find what he can do and take advantage. And like I said, their defense has played very well the last couple of weeks. They seem to find themselves. And I just wonder, I think St. Francis is going to be able to score in this game. And I'm not sure Warren will be able to keep up, even though I think it will be a game.
Warren's only.
And I haven't seen St. Francis here, but I'm going to trust your guys' opinion on this because I know you've seen them and you know that they're starting to get healthy. Yeah. And I'm a big Jim Bonds fan, and I'd like to see them go deep, especially after the unfortunate injury they had last year that kind of halted their playoff chase. And you're right. I like St. Francis. And if they win it as a road team, they're probably at home in the second round against Burroughs. And you're right, Aaron. I think this is the path to the semifinals is getting by Warren. And I've got St. Francis too.
Yeah, now remember, Cal Preps has this as a 22-21 prediction for St. Francis.
Yeah.
This is a very, very, very close game. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
I like St. Francis, yes, Freddie, but if they lost, I'm not surprised.
Not shocked, right. Okay, moving on. Bottom of the bracket now. The number 3 seed is Cathedral. They're hosting Crescenta Valley, but the game we're going to talk about is who they're going to play. Cathedral, Crescenta Valley are going to play the winner of our next game, Whittier, the Del Rio number 2 at Downey. Steve, do they have any chance?
Well, they have a chance because they're playing the game. But Whittier is kind of a one-dimensional team. They like to run. They like to run their quarterback. They run. The couple times I've seen them, they run quarterback dive with their quarterback. They're not really a great throwing team, and that kind of concerns you in Downey. Downey traditionally is a very physical team, so it could be a very physical game, but I'm just not sure they can slow down Downey.
I think I've got Downey big, Aram. I don't know if it's going to be any
not
different.
happening for Whittier. I mean, great season to get into the playoffs after a drought. They had a really nice finish to the season. They may be able to keep it close in the first half, but points are going to be tough for them to come by. I can't see them scoring more than 14 points in this game, Fred, and that's just not going to be good enough.
Very good. Down here at the bottom of the bracket, the bottom final 4 teams, when you got Dominguez at Burbank, but the game we're going to talk about, Santa Fe at La Mirada, Friday at 7 o'clock. Aram, I've gone on record, if La Mirada and Machete blow this after losing first-round games the last 2 years, I'll probably retire. I'm that sure that they're going to win this game. There's just no way that they're losing in the first round again. There's just no way.
You know, I agree with you there. You know, Coach Machete, I asked him about that, and we'll have a story that'll run Wednesday. And he has some very good quotes in there about, you know, that first round struggle and stuff like that. And basically, to him, it's not a factor. You know, he doesn't seem too happy to be asked about it, really, you know, to begin with. But anyways...
But then you got to win. Then you won't get asked when you win.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's one of those things is that's what he's saying, but really, this program's going to exhale after they win on Friday night. The thing is, man, what I didn't know is he kind of told me these 2 coaching staffs, these 2 programs don't like each other. Right. And I found that to be very... He said, we have a lot of respect for Coach Pearson, but the programs, the kids, the coaches, whatever, they don't like each other. You know, you got to remember, Freddie, Christian Lara, the stud QB from La Mirada last year, transferred from Santa Fe. There's been some transfers back and forth that, you know, that lead to some bitterness. And this is a great thing. This is what we want in this division. This is why the Southeast is so great. Give me that school from Whittier coming over to play La Mirada.
La Mirada in the Whittier area falls into that quote, we don't recruit, we attract kind of thing.
Well,
and it's a Machete.
Well, at least the last
I want that kind of... I like that kind of friction to set up a neighborhood game like this, that they don't like each other and that no one's making any bones about it. La Mirada's too good. You know, Santa Fe had a great season to get back into this, but you know, you saw what happened to them when they played Serna. La Mirada, despite what Machete says is just being another game and this and that, Machete actually, this was kind of his point. Who cares if you lose in the first round or the third round? If you don't win the championship, you don't win the championship. What's it matter where you go out? You know, that's okay. I know what he's saying there, but you know, fans are a lot more happy getting into the semis, you know.
Ask Bishop Amat whether they felt better about getting the semis last year or they went out in the first round. You'll get a different reaction.
Give me a run to the semis, you know, or whatever.
So
La Mirada's on its way, man.
And you got La Mirada too, Stevie, right?
Yeah. 2 years ago, Santa Fe upset La Mirada in the second round, but like you said, they had Christian Lara, and he's
that's right.
2 years ago, last year. 2
years ago.
No, it was 2 years ago.
No, that was La Mirada lost to Mirada.
Bottom line, guys, it ain't happening.
That's 3 years ago you're thinking of.
No, I know it was Lara.
Last year it was. Last year La Mirada lost to Salesian. The year before they lost at Mirada.
All right, this is the 2-minute drill, not the 10-minute drill. Let's move on.
Man. Well, and then the year before. Well, I'm just telling you.
Let's talk about 2015, Steve. They got a shot.
Last year they lost to a very good athletic Salesian team in the first round. This is not the case with Santa Fe. Santa Fe is kind of a one-dimensional team. They love to run the ball. Yeah. I just don't think they can keep up.
And Aaron, let me moderate. This is my Around the Horn session. I'm the moderator. I talk. You guys stop when I say stop. There it is. We went through the Southeast Division. I think the 4 main games, we've got La Mirada winning easy. We've got Whittier losing to Downey easy. And all of us in close games have St. Francis over Warren and La Serna over Paramount. There you go. First round of your Southeast Division, guys.